Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this tunnel bore that places its rails and renews itself so it can pretty much go on for an infinite amount of time. So we'll get right into it. So, I'll show you how to make this bore after I showcase it. When you do place a bore down, you need this cart movement mode to be lock rotation. Okay? It has to be lock rotation. Now, you want at least 4 tracks. You want a track that this thing's on, track in front of it, and 2 tracks in front of that one. Then I'll activate it and we'll see it work. Once this hand right here stops moving, you can activate it with coal. And the reason for placing these cobblestone blocks here is so if it were to, let's say, here. It's a water cave. It covers up the water and completely blocks it off. And there's also a seat here that you can sit on. The only slight problem is I just realized I have to move this deployer like 3 blocks forward. But besides that, I'll fix that when I show you how to build it. Okay, now that you have this, you can actually just, whenever you want to, you can just pick it up as an item. So now you have the item, right? I will show you how to build it. So if you want to place it down, you can get a rail and a cart assembler. Make sure you have 3 rails in front of that cart assembler. And place it down there. It is facing the wrong way. I have no idea why it does that, but I'll figure that out. Anyways. So it should look something like that when you have it placed down. Whenever it's an entity, by flicking the lever, you can pick it up with your wrench. Now I'll show you how to build it. So, we'll drop that because we need that. So, you're going to want to start with your spine of the machine. So, you'll go 1, 2. You go up 1. You go 1, 2, 3. Now, this is where your car assembler is going to be. So, you want to get rails and an assembler. See? You're going to go 1, 2. And you're going to want a deployer. This deployer is for placing. So you want to get cobblestone. This deployer is for placing cobblestone down whenever there's a block. So if there's a gap, let's say, it'll fill it up with cobblestone so you can keep placing rails. Okay, then you want to go up here, place a deployer, and have that filter set to rails. This one will place the rails right in front. Then you'll go over to the side and get barrels. Whichever direction you want them to face. Then you'll get a deployer. We can actually move this 2 blocks up. We get torch. That's the first half of the machine done. Now if you want a seat, you can get a seat 2. This isn't that hard to do in survival mode, but this is where it's going to be tougher because deployers are extremely expensive. So, with deployers, you're going to have to place 9 of them in a square like that. Each one of them set their filter to either cobblestone or deep slate. It depends. If you're using this in the deep slate level, you'll set it to deep slate. If you're using it in the cobblestone level, you can set it to cobblestone. You can always swap it if you want. Anyways, now that we have those on, we'll place these down. These deployers are what place the blocks in front of it when there's nothing there. If there was, let's say, a wall in front of it, it wouldn't place blocks. But if there's a space in front of it, we'll place blocks just to make sure there's no water. So now that you have that, this should just be about done. Yep. Okay. You want to get a furnace minecart. And you want to place 4 rails in front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to counting the rail that's on. You want to get some coal. And I just got rid of torches when you actually need torches. Okay. So, you're going to go in this first barrel and place a stack of torches for it to place down, a stack of rails, and a stack of cobblestone if possible. You don't need a stack of rails, 12 or 8 rails is fine. And torches, you don't need a stack either, but it's just easier for a stack. So now you may think you're done, but you aren't yet. You need to glue it all together, otherwise it'll just go off with just these chassis. So glue here to this bottom deployer. Now you glue here, this top, to the last chassis on this link. You'll glue right here to right there. Then you'll glue these 3 blocks together. Oh, no. These 3 blocks together, sorry. And then you'll place the glue here and that block. The reason there's so many steps to glue is you don't want to, let's say, actually brush by this cobblestone right here and be forced to pick it up. The only open spot would be right here. And if there's cobblestone there, it'll pick it up on accident, but it's fine. Now that you have this, we can get a lever. And I guess we can activate it. Oh wait, remember, we have to lock rotation, so let's get a wrench. You have to lock rotation. Right there. Now we can activate it. Oh. Oops. Here we go. Now just wait for this bottom hand to stop moving. It takes about 10 coal or charcoal to be started. And then if you ever want to pick it up while you're on survival mode, you can just right click it with a wrench and it'll pick up the entire item. And then you can sit on it. Oh, I forgot something. Okay, here. There we go. I forgot something. One last thing. For those of you who are still watching, I forgot one last thing. So, when you have this, forgot to add the plow. So you're going to want 2 plows. These plows are for picking up the torches and the rails. Otherwise, it'll kind of mess things up. So you just want to glue them on. If you still have your glue. There we go. And then we can just glue that to that chassis. Boom. Then we can get coal. And activate this once again. Oh, no. You always have to remember. Make sure it's always in lock rotation. Wait till the arm stops moving over there. See it stop moving and you can activate it. Now this will work. Place torches, light the way up. No, break the torches. You notice like right here, when there isn't a block to place a torch on, it'll place it on a wall. Now you can just like hop along and you can see what he gets. Yeah. When it does reach a water cave, actually we'll go in spectator mode and see if there is one that I can show. No water cave. But let's say, just to try to test my own work. Still goes, even though I made that hole in the ground. It's a bit laggy right now because a lot of entities. Let's actually turn it peaceful. There we go. Now this will just continue going. Place torches to light itself up. That way no creepers will spawn. One note. When you do have this, if a creeper blows up while it's an entity, it will still destroy the machine. So be cautious of when that does happen, or if that does happen. And then these barrels will hold all the items, like, we'll wait another few seconds. Okay, we'll pick it up right now. So now we have our minecart contraption. We can place it back down here. Get a rail. There we go. And we can check the storage. We have 53 cobblestone. Nothing there. Nothing there, nothing. Oh! 3 zinc, a rail, some torches, cobblestone, coal. See, it already starts to pay off even though it barely mined anything. And this, you can just leave going AFK as long as you're in the chunk with it. So I'll break these rails. It's highly efficient and you'll be able to get a lot with this. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.